our senator will come to give us a few words. But before he comes, I want him to understand that we know that this 400-year celebration of the Africans coming here to America. We do not like what we see on the national scene of children being separated from their families. We don't like it because it reminds us when our history, when our people were separated from their parents and their children. We thought that we would never see this in our nation again. But it just goes to show what I've always said, that when you change something, that doesn't necessarily mean you have corrected it. The Bible I read says correct oppression, correct wrong, correct injustice. So we hope that you tell your colleagues that we don't like what we see, that it reminds us of the time that we had to go through that horrific experience. It's not right, it was not right then, and it's not right now. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness when we are afraid to go into our malls and public places because we are afraid that somebody might start shooting. Somebody might start shooting, so we just ask yourself, we know you're working hard, but would you please tell your colleagues to pass the strongest gun legislation they have ever passed? We want you to know that we are with you. We support you. As long as you do justly, love mercy, walk humbly with God. As long as you advance the government for the people, by the people, love the people, we're with you. We're behind you. And we want you to know that this church, First Baptist Church, established in 1776, we want you to know that we're behind you. And when you get weary, we want you to know we're praying for you. Amen. But we also want you to tell all of them up there, Washington better get that house in order. All right. Because God does not like what he sees. And people don't like what he sees. And we have to run lessons so that the judgment of God won't fall right there at the seat of power. Would y'all welcome me? Welcome our Senator
Dr. Davis, all ministers, First Baptist family, good morning. Good morning. I bring you greetings from my home church, Presbyterian Meeting House in Alexandria, Virginia. I also want to thank my friend Brian Smalls for being willing to escort me in this morning. Dr. Davis, let me just thank you for giving me the opportunity, because I know there is oftentimes a pattern of politicians, particularly white politicians, who only show up in church on the last Sunday before election. And you've never seen them here. That may also apply to some black politicians as well.
Yes, sir.
And that people slip in and out even before the offering. So I appreciate the courtesy that I do have to go on to Richmond and Lynchburg. Let me, Dr. Davis, I just wish that it was only gun control or separation of family that should upset you and your church family. Unfortunately, the list is much, much longer. I would like to say and reassure you that what is happening in Washington or what is happening out of the White House isn't as bad as it seems, but it would be wrong to lie in church.
All right.
I just want to make a couple brief comments.
Yes.
One, yesterday, when leadership of Virginia and some of our nation came together to commemorate the 400th anniversary of the first enslaved Africans coming to this continent, it was a day of reflection. And for anyone who was there at Port Comfort, Port Monroe yesterday, it was a day of contradictions. Because a month or so earlier, we celebrated 400 years of representative democracy with the General Assembly. But what we didn't always link, it was that General Assembly 400 years ago that put in place the legal structure to make those Africans legally enslaved. So this contradiction we have in this country of, on one hand, saying we are for liberty and justice for all, that at the very same moment, we commemorate America's original sin of slavery. And as you mentioned, I think we need to tell the history, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because there is no Virginia history, there is no American history, without also telling the history of African Americans in Virginia. Particularly humbling for me to be in this historic church. And my hope is I will get to ring and join the 7,000 others who have rung the bell of freedom after us. I want to just one other comment that we sometimes think in politics that we fight for civil rights and voting rights, being free from fear of gun violence, justice that Dr. Davis called for. But I also think one of the things that this country and our Commonwealth needs to address is also economic justice.
Yes, sir.
In my story, I'm not going to give it all to you, but I'm first in my family, graduated from college, went to law school, got out, went into business, took my life savings, $5,000, invested in that business, and in 6 weeks I helped that business go broke. Went into real estate, failed at that. Right below age 26, student debt, living out of my car, but I got a third chance and got into cell phones and managed to eke out a living. But I realized and recognized that if I had not been a white man with the appropriate education, I wouldn't have got that third shot, maybe not that second shot, and for too many people of color in America, they don't even get that first shot. This civil rights, if we don't even the playing field on economic justice and economic rights, then the potential of this country will never be reached. So I know enough to know when a politician overstays is welcome. But I hope this commission that Bobby Scott and Tim Kaine and I set up, as we explore the complicated, good, bad, and ugly of our history, and the absolutely essential role that African Americans play, that this commission will both comfort the afflicted, but also afflict the comfortable. So I am, again, grateful. I do want to say this, is, as you mentioned, this is not a political time, but there are frustrations sometimes, not only in Washington, but I would argue that there may even be some frustrations with Richmond. This young man here, Herb Jones, I hope the congregation will give due consideration, because one thing in Virginia, we always have an election, no rest for the weary, and if you want to send a message to Washington, let's also send a message to Richmond and make sure that people go out and exercise your rights this November. So thank you for the honor of being here.